Hello, beautifuls. Over the holidays, I was able to have some provocative and interesting conversations with many people. And there are two conversations in particular that I would like to share with you today because they had a similar theme. And as always, I try to share alternative perspectives from the norm to help expand who we are and to change our experiences. Now, these conversations that I had definitely are not the perspective of the norm, so I will preface that right now. So, the first conversation was with a young man who is 17 years old, and he is the only one in his household who chose not to have the jab. And I was asking him about freedom. And he said, yeah, it is difficult. Even just the other day, everybody at work was going for lunch together and I couldn't go. And I asked him, well, how are you dealing with that? And he said that he felt that taking a stand to protect his personal rights and freedoms, the rights and freedoms that are actually protected by the Charter, was actually more important than experiencing the so-called freedoms that his friends had. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, they are simply exchanging their rights for the illusion of freedom. Because when you give up any of your personal rights, you've already lost your freedom. And I thought, wow, that was a really profound look at that situation from a young mind. The next conversation was with an 18-year-old girl, and she too is the only one in her household who had decided not to take the vaccine. And she mentioned that in her quest for freedom, what this experience had really brought to her, even though she couldn't go to the gym, she couldn't go to the social events that her friends were going to, she said it gave her a different kind of freedom because she was able to spend time learning to appreciate where she was. And I thought that was very profound. And it's true that most of us, it takes something large like this to go within and find that place. But for somebody of that age to take the impetus and the opportunity to use this time to deepen her introspection, to actually increase her connection to her life experience, was a very valuable lesson, I thought, and I wanted to share it. I would like to actually also mention that both of these young people are not anti-vaxxers. They actually have all their vaccines up to date. And their choice, although part of it came from a place where they were concerned about what was in the vaccine and how it hasn't had proper protocols. The main reason why they chose not to have the vaccine is because they were standing up for their sovereignty, for the rights that are actually protected under our Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And I thought that was a very valiant expression from two great young minds. And I wanted to use those conversations today as an invitation for us to really look at the reasons why we are choosing whatever it is we are choosing, and to understand that there are implications that go much beyond the perceived immediate rewards. I thank you so much for listening to this message, and until we speak again, please be well.